Hey guys, today I'll give you my list for the top 10 moments from DC's Legends of Tomorrow. For this list, it's some of the best moments from my third favourite show on the CW. Alright. Number 10. Jackson and Professor Stein hear Future Barry's message. Season 2. In this scene, Jackson and Professor Stein are helping to repair the Wave Rider. When Gideon does a scan, she reveals that there is another secret door. When they find it, it is revealed that it is full of weapons, but there also seems to be a message from Barry in the year 2056. When they play the message, it says that there is a war coming, and at some point they will be called back to the present. It also reveals that he shouldn't trust anyone, that events have changed, and they shouldn't trust anyone. Because Barry created a flashpoint, and when he said not to trust him, he was talking about Savitar. Number 9. Defeating Vandal Savage 3 times, Season 1. After the death of Leonard Snart, they decide that the only way to defeat Vandal Savage is to defeat him all at the same time, since he was spread throughout history, with the means to rule the world. So they divided into groups, going back to different places in time, and decided to kill him all at the same time. Only thing is that afterwards, Kendra and Carter, Hawkman and Hawkgirl, they decide to leave the team and go their own ways. But after that, Rip finally finds some closure for the death of his family. Number 8. Crash Landing in 2046, Season 1. In this scene, they've been blasted out of the temporal zone by Kronos, a temporal bounty hunter from Order of the Time Masters. When they find out that they land in Star City 2046, and the whole city has been run over by the son of Slade Wilson, Grant Wilson, who has taken up the persona of Deathstroke. Not only that, but there is a new Green Arrow who is John Diggle Jr. But he changed his name to Connor since it reminds him too much of his dad. And when they find Oliver Queen, the old Green Arrow, it turns out he is missing an arm since Wilson cut off his arm. Cut his arm off. Number 7. Restoring Rip Hunter's memories, Season 2. When the Legion of Doom has Rip on their side after they restore his memory, but they've warped it a bit, they find themselves after the Christmas special, they find themselves in Camelot with King Arthur. And after a fierce battle, the Legends actually take Rip hostage as they try to get him back on their side. And eventually, they decide, when Rip gets free, he nearly escapes until he gets knocked out. It's the perfect opportunity for them to go into his mind and save him. When they do, it's filled with all of Rip's distant memories, so from Vandal Savage's troops all the way through his entire past. We even see Gideon as a human being, which is actually a pretty good idea. Number 6. Meeting the Justice Society of America, Season 2. Now, in the season finale of Season 1, we were given a hint to the Justice Society of America, as another Wave Rider crash landed in 2016. And a man stepped off, saying that he was Rex Tyler, who is also known as Hourman. And he said that he's a member of the Justice Society of America. And in Season 2, they actually meet the entire team, consisting of Owlman, Vixen, Corporal Steel, Obsidian, Dr. Midnight, and Stargirl. Commander Steel, sorry, not Corporal. But at first, they don't seem too happy to meet the Legends, as they think of them as an enemy. But the Legends see that the Justice Society of America is a better trusting team than themselves. Number 5, destroying the Oculus, Season 1. In this scene, the whole team has found out that every moment they've played in their life has been organized by the Time Masters and a machine called the Oculus. So they decide to destroy it. But there is a little problem with it. When they're trying to destroy it, they actually find out that there's a failsafe built into it. So contact has to remain absent, or else it will not explode. But at that point, Ray decides that he will sacrifice himself, but then Mick knocks him out. But at that point, Mick gets knocked out again. Mick gets knocked out by Snart, and he decides to sacrifice himself. And his final words being one of my favourite quotes, "There are no strings on me." Number 4, getting thrown into a Russian prison, Season 1. This actually sprung across 2 episodes, where it turns out that Vandal Savage is particularly interested in Firestorm, and he's trying to replicate it and create his very own. But the whole team, Ray and Mick get thrown into a prison, and Professor Stein is kept so that he can create a quantum splicer so that there can be multiple other Firestorms. But we really see a new version of Mick, as he was not planning to leave without Ray. Number 3, defeating the Pilgrim, Season 1. We first see the Pilgrim as she's hunting a younger version of Mick after he had just burnt his house down. And at that point, the Legends were actually there as well. As Ray was small, he managed to sneak up on the Pilgrim and save Mick. But her objective was to erase the whole team throughout time by killing their younger selves. Number 2. The Black Flash kills Reverse Flash, Season 2. In this scene, Reverse Flash has created several versions of himself, or time remnants of himself, so that he can rule the world with the Spear of Destiny. But Sarah changed history when she had the spear, and she released the Black Flash so that he would be able to erase him from history. Number 1. Vandal Savage kills Rip's family, Season 1. This is basically the main event that happens in Season 1. The very reason that Rick assembled the Legends was to try and save his family. But no such luck, as they have died in each attempt that Rip has made to save them. Well, that's it, guys, but be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back next week to give you guys